Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Bev. I am 65. I'm a Saint Beauty artist, and I'm going to show you how to use cream makeup for mature skin. So, we have a lot of stuff going on our faces: wrinkles, texture, age spots, melasma, all that stuff going on. But cream makeup has really been the thing that's helped me the most. It feels so good on my skin and it just is so easy to use. So I'm going to show you now how I apply my cream makeup. So it's so easy to apply cream makeup. So all we have to do is dot the makeup on, blend it out, and you'll get great results every time. So let me show you how. So what I'm going to do is use a brush today to apply my makeup. You can use your fingertips as well. I like to use a brush. So we're going to dot the makeup on and then I'll show you how to blend it. First thing I start with is contour. So contour is going to help add some shadows to my face. It can help slim my face, slim my nose, and that's what I'm going to show you. So if you're not sure where to put contour, find your cheekbone and rest your finger just right below that cheekbone. And then start from the outer edge and bring the contour in. I don't go past the corner of my eye here. And then that's where your contour goes. It's going to give you the most lift. So we'll do the other side. Same thing. Just dot the contour on. I put it on the outer edges of my forehead here to help slim my face. You can find your cheekbone here and then just bring the contour right along the cheekbone. Just like that. It's really that simple. To slim my nose a little bit, what I'm going to do is just bring the contour right along the top of my nose here. I'm going to leave a little space here so that I can put some highlight color down the center. But the contour goes just off center of your nose. So this is to slim the nose. If you want to shorten the nose, if you have a long nose, then you're going to place the contour a little bit differently. But just let me know if you want a diagram to show you how to contour your nose to get the best look for you, then just say contour and I'll send that to you. Now you can put a little bit of contour under your lip. It's going to give you a little bit more of a fuller look on your lip. So now I turn the brush over to the clean side, tap into my brightening color, and bring that down the center of my face. Just like that. That's going to help give the appearance of a slimmer nose. Brightening color is going to help lighten and brighten the areas where we get a little bit dark looking. As we age, we lose that luminosity. We start to feel like our skin is a little bit dull. So it's going to help bring a little bit of brightness back. So around the eyes. If you have a lot of wrinkles here, you don't want to put a light color there because it's going to bring it out forward. So light color, as you can see here, it brings it forward. Dark colors will recede. So keep that in mind when you're applying your makeup. Flip the brush over to the other side. All our brushes are dual-ended. Tap into my main color. And this just goes everywhere else. So I'm just dotting this on underneath the eyes along that orbital bone, not too close to the eyes. So this is like your foundation. So this is all cream makeup. Cream makeup is so good. This has got beeswax in it, so it's really good for your skin. And what it's going to do is, as you dot it on, it warms up to your face, so it just feels nice and easy to blend. So we'll take our 3D brush here, which is double-ended as well. It's got that nice fluffy end on it. And we're just going to start tapping the makeup into place. If you're watching, please make sure that you tell me where you're watching from. I love to know. So just tap your makeup into place. Tapping is really good if you have textured skin, regardless of your age, because what happens is the makeup, you're pushing it into your skin and giving it a nice, smooth finish. If you swipe it like this, always do the tapping after, just to make sure that it's in your skin nicely and nice and smooth. It gives a beautiful coverage without being too much. So I'm using a brush that gives me a medium coverage because that's what I like. Now, if you want a full coverage, just let me know, and you'll want to use a brush that's a little different. So you'll want to use what we call our buff brush. And the buff brush is a denser brush, and it can give you a much more full coverage look. So the tapered end of the brush is perfect for getting in the eye area, right underneath your eyes. So you're just going to brush this and tap it into place. This whole process is going to take you 3 to 4 minutes once you've done it a few times. You'll see how easy it can be. So I'm just going to tap a little bit more here. Cover up that red dot that's there. And then we'll move on to blending out the contour. So the contour, I'm just going to buff that up into the hairline. I'm not using too much contour today, just a little bit to show you. You don't need to use a lot. You can keep it light if you prefer. Just add a little bit more on this side actually. And it just creates a little bit of a shadow. You can see the difference in the skin tone. So it's a little darker here so that it helps to slim the face, and it keeps the light. I keep the light in this area here so that it helps to make my face look a little bit slimmer. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. So if you're not following me, make sure you hit that follow button. So I'm tapping up on the contour. That just softens that line so that you get a nice look. If you prefer and you want to have that crisp, sharp line there, what you can do is go back in with your smudge brush, tap into your main color, and just give it a nice line there. And that might give you a little bit more lift. And then just soften it. It gives a little bit crisper line there, but it's really just about preference. So I'm just buffing up on that contour just to soften the line. And then I soften the contour on the side of my nose here. And this will give you a really nice look. So it just gives you a nice, the illusion of a slimmer nose. So you can see the light has caught on the top of my nose, and this has receded. It's gone a little bit to the sides here. So that's the part you can skip if you don't need to do that. Maybe you have a beautiful little nose and, and you're quite happy with it, then that's okay. If you want, you can also, add a little bit on the center of your nose. Maybe you like that look of more of a little button nose there, then that's perfectly fine too. So really about preference. What do you like? So now I'll move to the fourth color here. So 4 colors is really all you need to get started, and you can get away with one brush if you want to use your fingertips to apply your makeup, or you can go with the smudge brush or the multitasker brush, any brush. So I'll add the lip and cheek color here. So I'm just going to bring that on the side here. Again, it goes right above where your contour already is. So you want to bring that up here. Now I bring it back a little bit further. I'm not putting it right on the center of my face because I feel like if you do that, it's going to give you more fullness here. And if you don't want a fuller face, you want to slim it, bring the cheek color a little bit further back. So I use this as a guide, the edge of my eye, and I go from here back up to beside my eye. So just up like that, like a little crescent. And that'll help give you a nice lift and brightens up the eye area. So you just tap that into place. Can't be any easier. So easy. Start with a little bit. It's always better to start with a little makeup when you first start out, and then just build. Add a little bit more if you feel you need a little bit more color. It's always easy to add and harder to take it away, right? So you can bring it right up. Add a little bit of my main color just under my eye. So you can do that if you need a little bit more. Like I said, it's so easy to add, harder to take away. So now you can see that it just covered up a little bit. And I'm not using a bright color. So the brighter color or the lighter color, which you might call concealer, I don't want to put that under my eyes because what's going to happen, I'll show you. If I put that under my eyes, it's going to brighten it, but it's also going to draw more attention to the wrinkles. It just gives more attention. So your eye is drawn there. And what I want is just to have this recede into the rest of my skin here. So I don't want to use the brightener there because it will pop. It does add the brightness, but you can see that it also draws more attention to the wrinkles, and I really don't want that. So cheek, lip, and cheek color. Super easy. And brows. So what we can use is the multitasker brush and tap into the contour color. And just brush up on your brows, just like little flick. You can make it look like a hair stroke. So if you have to draw your brows on, I'm fortunate that I don't have to do that. But if you have to draw your brows on, use the smaller end of the brush and just tap in. And what you can do is just draw hair-like strokes up. You can see that it just filled that spot in really nicely, right? With like 10 seconds. It's so quick and easy. So I just filled that in. The other side I used the flat end of the brush, and on this side I just used a finer brush and just brushed up just to fill in where I had some sparse brows. And then what you can do is finish off with just a little bit of setting spray and just tap that on, not powder. We want to use setting spray on our mature skin because that helps to set the makeup, and it's not going to give you a dry look. So you want to have your skin looking nice and moisturized, which is where cream makeup comes in because it is not drying on your face. It's going to give you that nice, beautiful, luminous look. So that's what I would do on a day-to-day. Now, if you want to step it up a little bit, what you can do is add a little bit of bronzer. So we'll just tap into the bronzer here. And I'm just going to start like a C. So right around the eye here. And that's just going to give a little bit of glow. You don't need much. What you could also do is tap it on with your makeup and blend it out at the same time. That also really works nicely. And if you like, you can add a little bit on your nose and on the chin, wherever the sun would naturally hit your face. I also like to use an illuminator. So the illuminator here is, this is a little bit of a darker color, but it's got such a beautiful glow to it. So it's perfect if you want to get that sun-kissed look and you're not in the sun yet, like me. It's raining today again. It's been snowing. So I bring that right underneath where my contour would go. And I bring this farther over, kind of in line with the center of my eye. And then what you can do is just brush up on it. And it just helps to give a little bit more of a look, a lifted look there. You can also add just a little bit on the top of your cheek here, right on the apple of your cheek, just to give you a little bit of a shimmer there. So you can see that shimmer, right? Right there. Another place for illuminator is right down the center of your nose. So that also gives you a nice glowy look. So that's my easy makeup for today. So if you're interested in cream makeup, what you could do is I can color match you. All you need to do is comment color match or go to my profile here and you're going to see my link for my color match form. Tap on the color match form. I ask you some questions, fill that out and send me a really good selfie. And what a really good selfie is stand in daylight with no makeup on, stand in front of a window about 2 feet away, and you're going to snap that selfie so that I can see your whole face and a little bit of your neck. I want to see part of your neck here as well. I'll match your colors for you and recommend the best 4 colors for you. And I'll also recommend a couple of the extras as well, just to get you started. And I would love to chat with you about your makeup needs. So if you have troubles with your makeup, struggles with your makeup, just let me know and we can work through it and I'll help you out. So again, I'm Bev, I'm 65 and I love talking about St. Cream makeup. So hit that follow button and we'll see you next Saturday.